بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سلام على عباده الذين اصطفى سلام على المرسلين.
I want to share with you two hadiths of Anas radiallahu ta'ala, which is very relevant for our times. Alhamdulillah, month of Ramadan, we exert ourselves in ibadat. We try to get our sins washed. We want the closeness and the proximity to Allah tabarak wa ta'ala. But just take heed to this one hadith of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told to Anas, bear in mind how close Anas radiallahu ta'ala was to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So it is an advice that is coming from a person that is being so loved. Ya bunay, in qadarta an tusbiha wa tumsi, wa laysa fi qalbika ghashun li ahad, faf'al. Ya bunay, ذلك من سنتي ومن أحب سنتي فقد أحبني ومن أحبني كان معي في الجنة. Oh my beloved son, Nabi Kareem addressed Anas, oh my beloved son, if it is possible to spend the morning and the evening in such a way that there's no ill feeling, no animosity, no rancor, no hatred in your heart for the next person, let that happen. Keep your heart pure and clean. Remove that ill feeling and dirt from your heart. Oh my son, keeping the heart clean, that's my sunnah. وَمَنْ أَحَبَّ سُنَّتِي فَقَدْ أَحَبَّنِي. We all claim we love Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, but Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam gives us a criteria of his love. And that person who loves my sunnah, he really is the person that loves me. وَمَنْ أَحَبَّنِي. And the person that really loves me, not just verbalizing that claim, but practicing on my sunnah, that person will be with me in Jannat and paradise. So much of ibadat we make in the month of Ramadan. Tilawat of the Quran. We make Taraweeh. Allah accept everything. But we need to ask ourselves question, is my heart clean from everyone else? Sometimes we don't need to exert ourselves so much in ibadat, whilst that has its merit. But merely having a pure and clean heart is also sufficient. And that itself is a mujahada, that itself is a great sacrifice. On one occasion, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he was seated with a Sahaba. He told a Sahaba, just now one person will pass by, innahu min ahli al-jannah, he's a jannati. Second day, Nabi sallallahu mentioned the same thing, the same Sahabi passed by. Third day, same thing. That same Sahabi passed by, Nabi sallallahu to refer to him as jannati. So Hadrat Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he was curious, why Nabi sallallahu referred to this person as a jannati? He thought, I need to follow him and watch what he's doing. So he followed him and told him that, look, I've got a problem at home, and if you could host me in your home, then I wouldn't mind that. So Sahabi agreed, they really agreed. But the purpose of Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As was to see what is so unique and special about the Sahabi that Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam referred to him as a jannati. He stayed with him whole night. He read his Isha Salah, he just slept. He said, now and then I observe in the middle of the night, he would wake up, turn his posture, make little zikr here there, but sleep away again. And Fajr time he would wake up and go to a masjid. There wasn't anything extraordinary about him. 3 days he watched him closely. The third day, he approached the Sahabi and said, I had no problem at home. I actually wanted to observe what's so unique about yourself, because this is what Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned about you. So what is it? Sahabi mentioned, you see what I've done, but there's one thing about me. One thing about me, and that's probably why Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned that, I got no ill feeling in my heart for anyone. Keeping the heart pure, keeping it clean, removing that ill feeling, that malice from the heart, that invokes a lot of rahmat and mercy of Allah. And sometimes when we are making the ibadat of Allah, we all want to be successful and get close to Allah tabarak wa ta'ala. But when there's dirt inside there, then there's an obstacle, there's a barrier. that need to come out. Then the heart will really shine with the marifat and the recognition of Allah Ta'ala. And this was an outstanding quality even in the lives of the Sahaba. The second hadith of Anas radiallahu ta'ala narrated by him, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned, Man ahabba ay yubsata lahu fi rizqi wa yunsa' lahu fi atharihi falyasil rahimah. O kama qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Every one of us, we work for two things. We want long life and we want barakah in our rizq. Morning till the evening, we are doing the same thing. We just want to increase. We want barakah in our rozi and we want barakah in our life. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam mentioned one simple prescription. Maintain family ties. You maintain family ties. What's the link between family ties and having a long life and having barakah in your rizq? That is beyond our understanding and comprehension. Maybe to some extent we can comprehend it, but this happens by divine order. We maintain family ties, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala put barakah in our life, Allah will put barakah in our rozi and our sustenance. Shariat will emphasize a lot on family ties. A lot. One of the fundamental teachings in all the religions, to every Nabi, to Musa alayhi salam, Isa alayhi salam, every Nabi, to maintain family ties. It's a fundamental teaching of Deen and Islam. In one hadith, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam is reported to have mentioned, La tanzilu rahma ala qawmin fihi qati'u rahim. If there's a group of people and among them there's somebody that does not maintain family ties, that entire group of people are deprived of rahmat and the mercy of Allah. So much of emphasis. So much of emphasis. In fact, there's a background to this particular hadith. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam went to perform Hajj. Thousands of Sahaba around Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam in the plains of Arafat. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam announced to a Sahaba and he says that I can see something is blocking the rahmat and the mercy of Allah. What is that somebody have done that the rahmat of Allah is not coming? This is Hajj time. Allah, the Rasul is in a state of ihram. Thousands of them are in the state of ihram. In the plains of Arafat, why Allah's rahmat won't come? Abdullah ibn Abi Awfa radiallahu ta'ala said, I woke up from there and I went away. I had a little problem, ill feeling between me and my auntie. I went, because of what I heard from Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, I thought I probably am the cause. So I went, I spoke to my auntie, restored the relationship and I came back. Nabi Kareem asked me, where did you go? I told the Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that after you made that announcement, I thought I am the cause of blocking the rahmat of Allah. I went and restored the relationship with my auntie. So Nabi Kareem, that's when Nabi Sallallahu mentioned that if there's one person who breaks family ties, then entire community deprive the rahmat and the mercy of Allah. How important it is for us to maintain that family ties. In fact, in one hadith, Nabi Sallallahu is reported to mention, La yadkhulul jannata qati. A person who breaks family ties is not going to go Jannat. Yet we are making that ibadat. We're doing everything just to get freedom from Jahannam and entrance to Jannah. But what we're supposed to do in Shariat, that we don't do. And that's the mizaj we need to inculcate in us. What Shariat wants us to do that. Not just our feelings and our emotions. In one hadith, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is reported to mention, and many people have this attitude, that if that family person is good to us, we're good. If he doesn't good to us, just leave him one side. That's not family ties. Whoever is good to us and then we are good to him, that is reciprocating. That's not maintaining family ties. You maintain with someone that breaks up with you. Nabi Sallallahu mentioned, wasilu bil mukafi, that the person that reciprocates with you, you good to him, and you good to him because he's good to you, you're just returning the same thing. But what extra did you do to maintain something that's broken? One Sahabi came to Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he said, O Prophet of Allah, I've got a family member and I'm trying to be good to a person. Every time I'm good to him, he's bad to me. Every time I'm being good to him, he's bad to me. So Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam mentioned, carry on doing that good. If what you are saying is true, then that person is filling his stomach with the fire of hell. We should continue doing this. And in this, we show our akhlaq, we show the character, we show that conduct, then inshallah, that spiritual level that we are talking about will come very, very quickly in our lives. I just want to mention one important point and terminate with that. Sometimes in extended family, if a person has a big family, many children, or few children, especially when our children get married, then son-in-law comes, daughter-in-law comes, this daughter-in-law comes, then extended family, in-laws comes, and then sometimes, as a person, you get to hear so many things. You hear from this person one story, then you hear from that one story. How should you react on that? We must be very, very fair and balanced, and we must have a very fair attitude to everyone. It's not like when my son or my daughter came and told me something, I immediately digest the information, but somebody that's a little bit more distant, then we discard that information. Or sometimes we feel more inclined towards somebody that's more closer to us, irrespective whether what was said was right and wrong. That attitude is wrong. And by adopting that attitude, we are then causing more rift in the family. Remember, when we are not fair in our conduct to anyone, that unfair conduct breeds animosity. And you as a family member, you want to enjoy peace and harmony, but your own conduct is such that is bringing that grief to your own self. And that's what Allah Ta'ala tells us in the Quran Kareem. That Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kunu qawwamina bil qisti shuhada'a lillah walau ala anfusikum awil walidayni wal aqrabin. Be fair, irrespective who tells you what. If among your children, your extended family, whoever comes and tells you what, you be fair. If somebody told you the right thing, you accept. They told you the wrong thing, even if your own children are more beloved to you, you immediately correct them. And in that way, you keep your heart clean, you're teaching them lesson. Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam mentioned to a Sahaba, none of you should come and tell me anything negative about my Sahaba. So, because when I want to come out to them, that urid an akhruj ilayhim wa ana salimus sadr. I want to come out to them, I want to have a clean heart. I want to see everybody with a clean heart. And as responsible people in the family, how we maintain family, we should not hesitate to correct our family people from the wrong attitude and conduct they're doing. Yes, of course, with love, with kindness, whatever the situation may be, but don't side the wrong. The moment you side the wrong, then we are planting the seeds of enmity and animosity in the family. On one side, Sharia tells us maintain family ties, but our conduct, how we conduct ourselves, that is also equally important. Muhabbat and unity comes in a family with our correct conduct and character. Allah Ta'ala grant us tawfiq. And Allah Ta'ala put love, muhabbat, unity in our families. And it is through this, when we make our islah, sometimes we exert ourselves in ibadat, but what we're supposed to be doing, the conduct in our personal life, we don't do that, then we fall short. And then we think, I'm exerting myself in ibadat so much, making so much of dua, things are not coming right. Things are not coming right because you're not doing the right thing. You're making the ibadat, but what Sharia tells you to do, that you're not doing. But if you do that, apart from your ibadat, then you see that how Allah's rahmat and mercy will come in our lives. Allah Ta'ala grant us tawfiq and hidayah.